Hey garden friends, it's Mel with Succy Crafts, and today I'll be showing you how to make this desert style succulent arrangement. Welcome to my garden. So today I have this wooden planter, and it's a nice square one, super old. It was, oh man, it was given to me years ago, maybe 5 years ago it was given to me. And yeah, it's weathered well. It's one of my favorites because I think that succulents and wooden planters are like a match made in heaven, even more so than terracotta. And that's just my opinion, of course, but there are some holes in there that I've drilled, and there's 4 of them. And I'll go down to the succulents now. And I also have a cactus here, and I'm not gonna touch that one. I have here some tongs that I'll be using to grab this cactus here. And this is the roller coaster cactus. Check that out. So it's crested. It's got these beautiful red spikes with super fine hair all over it, especially on the margins of the crest. And if I kind of turn it around, maybe if I hold it this way, you can kind of see kind of the roller coaster name that it gets with all the peaks and valleys that it has, the way the crest has formed into like this like wavy form. It's named perfectly. I think it's so much fun. And it's beautiful, but never touch that one with your bare hands. Those little fine hairs will really stick to your skin, and to get them out, oh, it's almost impossible. So now that we've kind of gone through a little dangerous one there, this is Senecio string of bananas. Super pretty, super green. I just love this plant. I use it a lot. This is a weird one right here. This is a Fenestraria baby toes plant. Check that out. So it's really, they kind of grow in little like clusters, like this one here. And the leaf windows on the top of the leaves are super cute. So it's kind of like a little see-through window. And they grow and they spread out, and they usually, if you give them enough light, they stay nice and short. But the main sign, if you're not giving this type of plant enough light, they'll start to really stretch and really get super long. And they seem to topple over after that. And it's better off to give them a lot of light to have them stay nice and short. So you don't want them to stretch, because they tend to get like little floppy and wonky after that. They don't stay nice and compact. So Fenestraria baby toes, and this is a Dwarf Gasteria with a ton of babies around it. So I count, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 babies around this mother Gasteria there. Super pretty. It's one of those weird ones where they grow kind of tall and wide at the same time, but they're very, very easy to take care of. They don't need a lot of water. So I've kind of picked out some plants that'll go well with a cactus. You know, this one needs watering, but it doesn't need a whole lot of water because it has those thick leaves where it stores a lot of water in. So they can go through longer, drier periods. So it goes well with the cactus that doesn't need that much water. And the same thing goes with the Fenestraria baby toes. Doesn't need a whole lot of water, because that's the easiest way to kill these, by the way, overwatering them. They split and crack and just become mush. So the same thing goes to the Gasteria. It doesn't need that much water. They're very easy to grow. So now that I've got my little combo there and I've talked a little bit about it, the plants, I'll fill my box here. Succulent soil. All right, and that's pretty good. And this planter here is gonna have a front and a back to it, and I kind of want to make it in this way, this angle here. And you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit from that root ball there, just so my second one can fit. And I'll do the same to this one here. Tease it a little. All right, perfect. Okay, that's good. That's a good start. Perfect, okay. And now, I think I'll have enough space for the roller coaster. Right over here. So, I'm gonna make it deep, just like that. Grab my tongs here, and let's see, what direction should I? Okay, so I like this side to be in the front. And I'll tuck it in, just like so. Okay, just like that. There we go. And using my tongs, I'll press that root ball in and that soil around it. And if you're wondering why I'm putting them in so close together, they do just fine. They're slow growers. You'll get a lot out of this planter, even though it looks all squeezed in there for months, at least 6 months. It'll be happy. And then it'll be time to transplant them, for sure. So I'm carefully tucking some soil right in there. And what's really gonna finish it off is the top dress. And I really like it. I really like it. I hope that you liked it too. I mean, I'd probably give this a 10 out of 10, to be honest, even though this one's kind of sideways and I wish it was centered. But I think that I kind of created what I had in mind, you know, because it never really comes out that way. And hey, maybe if you've been scared of planting cactus with other types of plants, now maybe you've been inspired to actually do it. It's a lot of fun. Just remember to water this a little less than you would any other planter. So I'll water this maybe, and I'll give it like spot watering, or I'll only try to water the back here to water the cactus, or, you know, kind of in the front, so only the senecio string of bananas can get watered and not necessarily the cactus. That's what I should have said at the beginning. But once a month, maybe even once every 2 months, but we'll see how it goes. You know, it really depends on the weather, but I'll keep this under bright shade and hopefully it'll grow nice and happy, and I can show you in a few months. Thank you. Well, while I tend to my garden, why don't you subscribe so we can keep in touch?